In this video, we'll walk through the process of building a complete, functional website using HTML. We will focus on the structure, design, and interactive elements. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to create your own website from scratch. We'll be covering the 4 key elements: structure, design, functionality, and responsiveness. We will use HTML to build the website, cascading style sheets to design it, and JavaScript to add functionality to it. Responsiveness ensures that the website will adapt to all screen sizes. Organizing your files and folders is crucial for a well-structured website. A well-organized structure makes it easier to manage and update your website in the future. Here are some key points to keep in mind. First, separate your HTML, cascading style sheets, and JavaScript files into dedicated folders. Use a logical folder organization to categorize your website's assets. Maintain consistent naming conventions for all files and folders. Ensure proper file linking and paths within your HTML documents. On the right is an example of the structure that we will be using. We have a My Website folder. Inside it there are cascading style sheets, JavaScript, and images folders. It also includes HTML files such as index, about, services, and contact HTML files. Every HTML page follows a standard structure with essential elements. Understanding this structure is fundamental to building any web page. Starting with the document type declaration, this tells the browser that this is an HTML5 document. Next, we have the HTML tag with the language attribute set to English. This indicates the language of the content. Inside the head section, we include meta tags for character set and viewport settings. The title tag sets the title of the page, which appears in the browser's title bar or tab. The link tag connects the HTML document to an external style sheet. Finally, in the body section, all the content that is displayed on the page goes here. At the end of body tag, we have the script tag, which links to the JavaScript file. The color annotations are as follows. Orange color represents the HTML tags. Yellow color is used for attributes. Green color is for values, and the blue color is for comments. Creating a professional header with navigation is essential for user experience. The header typically contains the website's logo, title, and main navigation menu. Use semantic HTML5 elements like header and nav to structure your header and navigation. Design for both desktop and mobile devices to ensure a responsive layout. Include clear navigation links that allow users to easily find different sections of your website. Add visual indicators for the current page, such as highlighting the active link in the navigation menu. Here is an example. First, we have a header with class site header. Inside that we have the logo. Then we have the navigation with unordered lists, and list items containing the links to the homepage, about services, and contact pages. Structuring your main content with semantic HTML elements improves accessibility and search engine optimization. The main element should contain the primary content of your web page. Use section and article elements to divide the content into logical sections. Use a side element for content that is related to the main content, but not essential. Maintain a proper heading hierarchy, starting with H1 for the main title, and using H2 through H6 for subheadings. Here is an example. The main tag represents the main content. Then comes the section tag that is used to divide the page into sections. Inside that we have article tag. Article tag can be used to represent a blog post. Apply consistent styling to create a professional and visually appealing website. Use external cascading style sheets to separate your styles from your HTML. This makes your code easier to manage and maintain. Use cascading style sheets variables for consistent colors and spacing throughout your website. Include media queries for responsive design, ensuring your website looks good on all devices. Organize cascading style sheets with a component-based approach, grouping styles for individual components. Here is an example. We have cascading style sheets variables such as primary color, secondary color, text color, and different spacing variables. The body selector has font family, line height, color, margin, and padding properties. Then comes the site header selector with display, justify content, align items, and padding properties. Ensure your website looks great on all devices, from mobile phones to desktop computers. This is achieved through responsive design techniques. Adopt a mobile-first approach to design, starting with styles for smaller screens and then progressively enhancing for larger screens. Use fluid layouts with percentages instead of fixed pixels to allow content to adapt to different screen sizes. Implement flexible images with max width, set to 100% to prevent images from overflowing their containers. Define strategic breakpoints in media queries to adjust the layout and styling for different screen sizes. Here is an example. The cascading style sheets code written is for mobile-first approach. Then using media queries, cascading style sheets code is written for larger screens. Enhance user experience with JavaScript to create dynamic and interactive elements. Use event listeners to respond to user interactions, such as clicks, form submissions, and mouseovers. Implement form validation to ensure users enter data correctly. Utilize dynamic DOM manipulation to update content on the fly without requiring page reloads. Use the Fetch application programming interface for asynchronously loading content from external sources. Here is an example code snippet. The code validates email using JavaScript. Complete your website with a professional footer and a functional contact form. Include contact information and social media links in the footer. Implement a simple contact form with validation to allow users to send messages. Provide links to your privacy policy and terms of service. Include copyright and attribution information in the footer to protect your intellectual property. Here is an example. It contains contact information and the form. Form validation is done using JavaScript. Before launching your website, ensure you've completed these essential steps. First, validate your HTML and cascading style sheets code using the W3C validators to ensure code quality and standards compliance. Test responsiveness by checking your site on multiple devices and screen sizes to ensure it looks good everywhere. Optimize performance by compressing images and minifying cascading style sheets and JavaScript files to improve load times. Check accessibility to ensure your site works for all users, including those with disabilities. Secure your site by implementing Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure and secure form submissions to protect user data. Perform cross-browser testing to verify functionality in Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge. Congratulations! You've learned how to build a complete professional website using HTML, cascading style sheets, and JavaScript. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.